Welcome to Catfish Kyle. Man, I'm so glad that you tuned in today with us. We're on a journey to catch 200 catfish this season and to try to land a 21 pounder. Well, at least 21 pounds. Today's is going to be a good video. I think you're really going to enjoy it. First thing I want to let you do is I want to let you see a little bit of footage. Some fishing trips I had that weren't real fruitful, but I did catch a couple. So before we get into the meat of the program today, let's take a look at that footage. All right, y'all, we got one of these old sorry gar. He's dead as he can be. He got wrapped up on here, and I had another one cut a line. That was probably a gar too. It did that. I think I'm gonna have to cut this line. I'll show him to y'all. They'll steal your bait all day. All day long. Boy, y'all, I got a limb going crazy over here. I don't know what's on it, but there's something on it. Baited with a live brim. We're gonna find out. It's a catfish. He is mad. He is mad. Woo! We're gonna take his line down this morning. Yes, sir, he is mad. And I can't hardly blame him for being mad. I'd be mad too. I'd be mad too if it was me. Boy, he got tangled up in this net. Let's see what we can do with him. Hey, nice catfish. I like it, son. I like it a lot. Yes, sir, that was a good catfish. That was a good. That's a slippery catfish too. He wants to go home. We're gonna let him go home. Got something, y'all. I don't know what. A stick and a little old pumpkin seed. Little old pumpkin seed. These are beautiful little fish. Come here, buddy. We're gonna put you back. All right. So I was on vacation for a week, wasn't able to get down to the creek for a couple of weeks. It rained a whole lot here in middle Georgia. I came out to get ready to set some lines out. You wouldn't believe it, my boat was almost completely sunk. The only thing that was out of the water was the very back of it. So, needless to say, I was in trouble. I had a few little noodles that I had picked up at Walmart, and I said, well, let me try these for limb lines. I was only able to catch one brim for a live bait. I had a little bit of cut bait. So it was a big brim. I was excited to try that, but I threw my limb lines out from the bank because I wasn't able to get down into the water. The next morning, I was able to get down into the water, and we was able to go out and fish a little bit and check those lines. This is what happened. All right, guys, we're going for big bait for big fish tonight. Only brim I caught. It is a huge brim. We're having to improvise tonight because having some problems getting on the creek. It's late, but we're going to tie a noodle to the bank here, see what we can do with this huge one. It's going to have to be a monster if we get anything. All right, folks. I was finally able to get back in my boat. That big brim we put out yesterday, I come in and I walked along the edge over there where I'd set it out at. Something's on it. I don't know what. I couldn't get it from the land. So we're gonna try to ease up in here. Current's real bad. We're gonna try to get up here and get it. We see what happens. Oh, it's a flathead. It's a flathead, y'all. It's a flathead. Oh boy. Woo! Boy, we got him. Boy, we got him. We got him. There he is, y'all. Look at that. That's a good one. That's a good one, y'all. That's gonna be some fine eating right there. Woo! Man, I'll tell you something. I had set a second hook. I want to tell you all this because it's an interesting thing. I had set a second hook on that line. I had the hook where the bait was, and I went underneath it and set a second one. I caught that fish on the second hook, and I caught it in the top of the head rather than in the mouth. It was something I was just experimenting with to maybe see if that would help me with some of my misses. I tell you what, it helped. I would not have caught that fish had it not been for that second hook. Little tip, maybe you can use it. All right, folks, here's the plan. Creek is kind of high, real swift, hard fishing. I've already been trying for a little while to catch some bait fish so I can have some live baits, because last night that flathead, I weighed it, it was 12.5 pounds. It hit a live bait, both of the cut baits, nothing had even touched them. Telling me they're hitting live bait right now. So I was only able to catch one little brim because it's so hard to fish right now. So my plan right now is to come up this creek. I got a little bit of cut bait from some fish I got from a farm pond yesterday evening. I'm going to set a couple of lines out with that cut bait. I've got one line set out with a live brim that I caught just a minute ago, and then I'm going to come up here and just set out and try to catch some bait fish and put some cut bait on my 888. See if I can't catch something nice, maybe a good catfish on that. Water's not really cooperating with us, but we're doing the best we can. Let's see what happens. Oh, it's swift out here, y'all. It's almost like being on the rapids out here. I came up the creek, so I'm just floating back down and I'm not using my motor. But this current, even when I try to anchor, it's just shifting me and moving me, pushing me everywhere it wants to go. But we having fun anyway. My boat almost completely sank. I was going on vacation. It rained a lot while I was gone. By the time I could get back out here, only the back end of my boat was up out of the water. Thankfully, I was able to save it and get it out and get all the water out. I lost my good paddle, and I lost a camera holder that I kept in here. But other than that, I didn't lose anything. I only had some anchors and stuff like that. So I'm thankful that I didn't lose more than I could have lost. But we're in here battling this current. We're gonna move up here to a new spot. I ain't having no luck anywhere. Can't even get the brim. Can't even get the brim to hardly bite. I want to show y'all something I picked up. I picked up a couple of these at Walmart. They're just these little noodles you can get. You tie your line to the end of it. And I just got a swivel, got some weight, and I got a big hook on it. And the neat thing about this is if you don't have a boat, you know, let's say you want to set a limb line, you don't have a boat, what you do is you take this, you can take you some good cord, tie it to the top, find you a good tree on the bank, or even a root or something, tie it up there, toss this thing out there in the creek or in the river, wherever you might be fishing. It acts just like a limb line. I know not everybody has a boat, they can't all get out in the water, but you can kind of walk up and down the creek or the riverbank, find you an area where you think there might be a good catfish, and set that thing up and throw it out. Hey, you can make these things for really cheap too. I just saw these and just bought them. They're only about $9 or $10 for 3 of them. But try it out. If you don't have a boat, if you ain't able to get into the water, like yesterday I wasn't able to get into the water, so I set these things up from the bank, and man, you can catch some fish. You can catch some fish on it, especially some of you young guys. Maybe y'all don't have a boat. Try this out. Buy you a few, make you a few at home, and go set them out down by the riverbank and come back, check them the next morning. You might be surprised. What do we got here, y'all? What do we got here? Look at that. Good night. What a little catfish. You kidding me? Man. I hate to even not keep, but count that one. But we got a long way to go. So we're going to keep it. Count him. We ain't going to keep him. I wanted to show y'all this setup. I was talking about the extra hook I put on there. If you'll see, I just came off the swivel and I put an extra hook. That was the hook with my bait on it. And I put this extra hook. I caught that catfish on this second hook. The bait wasn't even on that hook. If it hadn't been for this hook, I would not have caught that fish. So just something to think about. If you want to drop it just a little bit lower than your bait, the second hook, you might get more hookups. Hey, it worked for me. I hope y'all enjoyed today's video. I sure enjoyed making it. Man, we're gonna get there. We're gonna get to that 21-pound fish. We're gonna get to those 200 fish. I believe it. I believe we're going to. So y'all just keep tuning in. So we're blessed today, though. We got this big old boy. Look at him. We got this big old boy. So we're happy with him. That's gonna be some good eating. And don't forget to subscribe if you haven't subscribed to this channel. Also, make sure you share this channel with your friends, like it, comment on it if there's something that you'd like to see. I enjoy making these videos, and I appreciate all y'all for watching. This is Catfish Kyle. Until next time, I'll be seeing you again.